Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are in this world. This is Hedgin Lee with a morning update for Bitcoin. I wanted to take an opportunity to revisit a fractal. If we can redraw the lines of the first larger fractal, we saw a V-neck reversal, and there was a whole bunch of 3 rounds of up and downs before it made higher highs. So if we extrapolate that into the current price action fractal, price broke out of the triangle, the wedge, just like here. And now it's going to do maybe a couple or 2 or 3 rounds up and down before likely heading up. So I think if this can be any guide for this smaller fractal, I think we should be able to reach higher highs. So on a close-up zoom, it could look something like this. Excuse my freehand on this. So again, going according to the fractal, price action could look like this. Pretty much very similar to here. Let me redraw this. So I think this is one modality that could be used as a guide to see how the fractals can provide some next step assessments. There you go. Just wanted to get the arrow back in there. So looking at it from a back to the zoomed out version, we can see this arrow, the prior fractal and how the price was, as a bit of a guidance as to what could play out for the smaller fractal. Now here, this is the same markings that I had from yesterday. I had introduced the upward pointing wedge yesterday morning. And here, the price is playing out to the outline of potentially what could be the right shoulder. So far, it's following it. Let's see how the rest of the day goes. If the right shoulder does complete, and this follows to 8,353, that could be the lower point, which matches the lower point of the left shoulder. That is why I brought it down to this level. It doesn't have to go there. It could just go from right now where it is and start turning. And then the blue line scenario would jive pretty well with this scenario of how the fractals are playing out. And it would still form the right shoulder. Although the symmetry would not be as clean and perfect as one would want it, but there's no such thing as a perfect symmetry in any pattern. So here is another rendition of the head and shoulders, but more leaning toward to the left. I'm going to now put in some Elliott waves on this. So if we count this to 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, then after that, 5 waves is a requisite ABC correction, and we could be looking at this ABC right now. And I put the C a little bit lower because I believe there's 5 waves that is not complete yet. 1, 2, 3, 4 might be done, one more lower low, perhaps down to 8,500 or so. These 5 waves would compose the subwaves for the C wave. So again, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 complete. And after 5 waves, we have to get a 3-wave retracement or a triangle or a complex combination. In this case, I'm calling for probably a ABC. And this ABC will probably come out to be a very nice downward pointing wedge, which Bitcoin and altcoins just love to put in. And from here, hopefully we should resume the uptrend. And as we've seen this now for about a week, the ABCD scenario seems to be in play. So D will bring it to the 9,859. So all of these are happening within the yellow contracting lines of the symmetrical triangle of ABCDE for blue. The daily MACD is just about to cross. Now it can do this, just like here, yes. That is something to look out for. However, for the histogram, which is a 9-day average, if the histogram does come lower and make a lower low, that'll be very interesting. It'll be similar to this round of higher low. I'm sorry, higher low, not a lower low. A series of higher lows. Okay, I hope you found this to be helpful. If there are any questions, please let me know. Last but not least, and I've asked this yesterday, the trolls are out in full force. Whatever you can do to show support for the blog, the posts, will be really, really much appreciated. with regards to upvotes, follows, and resteams. And for the upvotes, if you do know or would like to know or find out how to add steam power to your account, it'll give a lot more emphasis and oomph to the upvotes that you provide. Thanks and have a great day.